This is the South Pacific Adventist News. Hello, I'm David Gibbons. The newly elected president of the Seventh-day Adventist Church invited 15 young people to dinner last Friday night. Dr. Oliver wanted to hear what they thought about the church. The youth said that the church is doing very well internally, but most people in the community don't know much about it. Dr. Oliver admitted that whilst the church caters well for children up to the age of 16, there is a gap after that for a few years. The young people said they want the church to be more active in the community and helping troubled families. Many young people said that they'd had a good Adventist education, but they wanted Adventist schools to share more core beliefs with students.
I went to a service school up to Year 10 and then I went to a Catholic school. And the Catholic school taught so much more of what they believed than what we did.
Oliver assured the group that the church wants to include as many young people as possible in strategic planning. He also encouraged them to be proud of their church beliefs. Dr. Oliver plans to meet with Adventist church pastors soon. More than 7,000 Aussie kids have already turned out at 4 WeetBix Kids Triathlon events in Newcastle, Geelong, Melbourne and Sydney. And New Zealand kids are also participating in what they call the biggest sporting event in the world for kids. Triathlon there has been run for 16 years. The emphasis is on children trying their best, and depending on their age, each participant swam a minimum of 100 metres, cycled at least 3 kilometres and ran at least 500 metres. All participants received a medallion and certificate when they crossed the finishing line. But with 5 more events yet to be held this month in Australia and 6 in New Zealand, tens of thousands of kids are still expected to participate. Registration has almost finished at Avondale College, a tertiary institution run by the Adventist Church in New South Wales. And more students are enrolling than ever. Half of them are Adventists, while the other half come from other Christian denominations. There has been a 45% increase in enrolments since 2001. Online surveys this year reveal that Christian values and the quality of education are the main reasons why students are coming to Avondale. 62% of students live in the local community or commute to the college, the other 38% board on campus. Students will continue to turn up until enrolments close officially on the 10th of March. 2 bequests recently received by Adventist media have made it possible for the communication entity to launch new radio and TV initiatives. The audio studio, which was originally built in the early 1960s, has had a serious makeover and new equipment installed. Programs for 3 radio channels will be recorded and mixed there, including traditional hymns, contemporary music and island songs. And the TV studio has been outfitted with new sets for a collection of 4 programs to be seen on Hope TV, the Australian Christian Channel and Shine TV in New Zealand.
We're delighted that Adventist Media Network has been able to improve its facilities, and we think that this is going to be a great blessing to many people around the South Pacific Division.
The new programs will start airing in April. A 27-year-old university graduate has agreed to be an aid worker for a second time. Hannah Cluer-Saunders travelled to the troubled Solomon Islands this week at the request of ADRA, the Adventist Development and Relief Agency. She'll be based in Honiara on the main island of Guadalcanal for 6 months. Hannah will assist the locals to better use the resources they have to get better health and education.
I would hope that I can show the people their strengths, even if they don't realise them, you know, to be able to work in a way that brings out their strengths and, you know, lets them do the work. I'm going to do the work, but they're the ones that own the project.
Hannah recently returned from Nepal, where she worked for ADRA on a development project. And in this week's Colour Record, administrators at the Solomon Islands Mission expect the Adventist Church to grow to 100,000 members by 2010. Dr. Oliver writes that the gospel and the Adventist prophetic heritage fit together magnificently. And 1,500 Adventist youth attend a 4-day conference in Taiwan on themes of service and evangelism. That's the news for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm David Gibbons.